Dgenz Crypto Daily episode 33 is coming right up.
Dgenz Crypto Daily. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Dgenz Crypto Daily. That's right. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Let's go. Dgenz Crypto Daily. News in the code. Riding on a blockchain. Heavy with the load. Lambo dreams are dying. Rugs are in the air. Chart gave us a minute to the trading everywhere. Real Bitcoin's on the moon. And Ether's on fire. Holders in the storm. Lifted higher and higher. With chart in the lead. Watch the candles glow. Crypto's in the fast lane. Never gonna hit them slow. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Fortunes you can see. Mining all those diamonds in digital harmony. Oh, yeah. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Crypto, that's the key. Stay up on your game now. Trading is wild and free. DeFi farms are lush, staking's all the buzz. NFTs are flipping, got those pixels flipping. Wallet stacking yield, hash rates on the rise. Dgenz Crypto Daily, vision in your eyes. Bulls are on the charge, bears are laying low. Crypto roller coaster, markets have been flown. Fellow to the left, Bitcoin on the right. Crypto's never sleeping cause fortunes are overnight. Dgenz Crypto Daily, fortunes you can see. Mining all those diamonds in digital harmony. Dgenz Crypto Daily, crypto, there's the key. Stay up on your game now. Charts got you wild and free. DeFi farms are lush, staking's all the buzz. NFTs are flipping, got those pixels flipping. Wallet stacking yield, hash rates on the rise. Dgenz Crypto Daily, vision in your eyes. Bulls are on the charge, bears are laying low. Crypto roller coaster, markets have been flown. Velo to the left, Bitcoin on the right. Crypto's never sleeping cause fortunes are overnight. Dgenz Crypto Daily, fortunes you can see. Fortunes you can see. All those diamonds, digital harmony. Dgenz Crypto Daily, crypto, there's the key. Stay up on your game now. Charts got you wild and free.
Yes, I do. I have you wild and free. Good morning, everyone. How you doing? It's Dgenz Crypto Daily, episode 33 on this really gloomy Tuesday here in Canada. Wherever you are, is it gloomy there too? I know it's September, but it looks like it's January or February to me. Also, if you have a cat, if you're a cat owner and you have a cat and you have that annoying cat that wakes you up every single night, no matter if the door is open or not, please send me a comment. I really want to know your experiences with annoying cats because I had one last night and I'm telling you, it was a data strangle one. So leave me a comment. How do you do that? I'll show you. All you got to do is go to the stream and select the chat just like that and say, sure, I have a annoying cat. Just like that. I'll put it on the stream. Also, if you hadn't had a chance to follow me on Twitter, here's your opportunity to do so. Just to keep in touch and stay on top of crypto. We post all kinds of stuff on our account, on my account as well. You can also follow our sister account, Dgenz NFT. I can probably see you in our Discord where we share stories about our crypto journey. We give ourselves tricks and tips on how to tackle this crypto thing that we're all in. Lastly, if you're trading with us and you're taking in our calls, it's a good time to scan this QR code and get 10% off on all your trades with Blowfin. Why? Because they have all types of tokens you can trade, including perpetuals on meme coins, because that's the secret sauce, guys. Why? Because when meme coins pump, they're eventually going to dump about at least 50 to 60%. And so perpetuals are there for you to do that, to short those memes into oblivion. This is how you do it. Scan that QR code, get 10% off on all your trades. All right. Enough of the introductions. Let's see what's new today. All right. All right, let's see here. Bitcoin more linked with US Fed. Traders say as China lands stimulus. Let's read that really quickly. People's Bank of China Governor Pan Gongcheng announced a range of measures to stimulate the economy. Yeah, that's what happens with the world economy is going into a major recession. Every single economy is experiencing something at this point. It's funny how that works when you have high interest rates, right? And then people can't have any money to spend. And then that has a direct influence on the industries they're affected. And then eventually we're in a recession. So it says here, Bitcoin and Ether are slightly down after China's central bank announced aggressive stimulus measures. Local equities indices, can't even pronounce that word, rose as investors move into stocks as a result of the measures. Since People's Bank of China said it was cutting reserve requirement ratio for mainland banks by 50 basis points while also lowering the 7-day reverse repo rate, the interest rate at which a central bank borrows funds from commercial banks, by 20 basis points to 1.5. So yeah, they're trying to do whatever they can, using their tricks to stimulate borrowing at the end of the day, right? It's kind of like what happened with the US. They cut rates, right? And Hong Kong's Hang Seng index climbed 3.2% on the news. So it's most likely to prove same results as the US did while they cut their rates by 0.5%. This is what I found really amusing. Ethereum ETS record biggest outflows since July and sign of low institutional appeal. It's kind of interesting because all we had for Bitcoin is inflows, right? We had some outflows, of course, but majority, it was all inflows. And so to see something like this is actually making me laugh a little bit. I don't know what they think of ETFs at this point. Maybe they feel like it's more of a risk. I don't know. So this year, ETFs experienced the largest outflow since July, with over 79 million exiting on Monday alone. The outflows were predominantly from Grayscale's Ethereum Trust, while Bitwise's saw minor inflows, highlighting the strength of Grayscale's influence on market dynamics. I'm not surprised. They have been on the forefront for a lot of these ETFs, whether they're privately traded or publicly traded. I don't know. I don't think there's going to be a big issue with ETFs overall, but we may see a little bit of diminishing returns here, right? People are more skeptical of other assets, even though they're available. I don't think they're more skeptical, right? Now, this can all change in the bull run. We can go into like 2025, and then all of a sudden there's massive inflows, right? Because everyone takes a bullish outlook on cryptos at that point, and most likely we'll have massive inflows coming into ETFs, right? Especially because now money is going to be cheaper to borrow. And so I think as we move forward in time, as the rates are getting cut, more and more money is going to be going into these ETFs through institutional buying. Now, if you're a self-custody person like myself, it would be basically just me borrowing and then buying and then putting on a ledger and just forgetting about it. Yeah, so it's interesting to see that people are not really keen on ETH ETFs yet. Oh, that's the other one I saw earlier. Polymarket supposedly seeks 50 million in funding. Mulls token as election bets surge. Interesting, right? Now, again, are they raising money in token sales? Is that a security, right? We still don't have clarity on this. So will I say yes to possibly throwing some money at Polymarket? Absolutely. Have you seen some of the betting that they're getting on their site? It's pretty remarkable. So says here, breakout year. In May, Polymarket revealed it had raised a combined 70 million over 2 rounds, one for 25 million and a 45 million street Series B, led by billionaire Peter Thiel's Founders Fund. I'm not surprised. The information article did not specify whether investors in the proposed 50 million round would receive equity or just token warrants. Most likely equity at this point, because that's all they care about. Polymarket is one of this year's breakout stories for both Long's obscure niche of prediction markets and for crypto itself. Now, if people remember, there were many other betting markets available before. They just never were successful enough. So this is a really nice feed for betting sites, especially for very interesting betting sites. They're not normal betting sites. They're betting on everything and anything. So monthly volume on Polymarket hit an all-time high of 472 million in August. Think about that for a second. It's kind of like a decentralized exchange, right? Traders can use Polymarket to bet on outcomes of everything from soccer matches to tensions in the Middle East. But the most popular subject by far is the US presidential election, on which bettors have staked nearly 1 billion. Pretty crazy. So this is the other thing that we're probably discussing, regulatory restrictions. In the regulatory settlement, Polymarket blocks users with US IP addresses, although crafty American traders have reportedly gotten around the geofencing using VPNs, of course. The startup's runway success this year has been a sore point for Kalshi, a regulated dollar-denominated prediction market that's been fighting a protracted court battle with its supervisor, the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Okay, the agency has been considering a proposed rule that will ban election event contracts at all the exchanges on its watch, which would push regulation of such activity to the states. Yeah, it's not done yet. It's going to take some time. This is why they have to block US IP addresses, because regulation is not there yet. But it's interesting to see how others are betting on stuff. All right, so that's the news really on this gloomy Tuesday. Let's take a look at the markets really quickly. Let's see what's happening. So Bitcoin Weekly, it's trying to print a weekly doji candle at the top, if you guys can see that. Usually means a reversal, right? But because we have this pinch happening and this momentum getting smaller and smaller, it's not going to all of a sudden increase, which means this doji is not going to stay true. And we will most likely have within a day action that's going to be much, much higher. So if we take a look at the daily, right, you can see the action is just trending sideways. And, looking at the MACD, I thought, all right, maybe there will be some regression here, right? Coming back down to this level, right? 60.5, 60.6. But, you know, the EMAs still look healthy here, right? They're all healthy. They're not pinching. This MACD right now, it doesn't look like it's going to pinch. Okay. And we know that October is the bullish month of the year. We have literally 6 days left. So any day now, we should expect action to the upside. Because we will have front-running action from the bulls, right? Because they don't want to be left on the sideline. They don't want to wait until the exact moment October hits to get in on the action. So I think what happens is traders start buying at these levels, and eventually sentiment is going to move towards buying altogether. And then we'll have price action start to move up. Based on previous history, we said about 20% should be gained from October, which means we should be at the top level here by the end of October. That means November is going to be maybe a little bit bearish than we expect. So maybe we get some action down here, right, to this level here, to 64.5, 6. Okay. On the 4 hour, right? We talked about this in the stream yesterday. We wanted this to reset. We wanted this to reset all the way down, just like this. And so we're waiting for that to happen. As long as we have decreasing momentum, we're good, just like this in this section here. Which means this price action is probably going to hold at some point, right? I don't expect this to drop immediately here and then bounce right back up. Although our alts are looking really good, they're moving quite steadily. You know, you see some jumps in some of the alts at 20% or 50%, and then they come down 5 to 10%. So, you know, they're not moving this needle here on the total market cap, but it is it is looking really bullish. See this? That's the pinch we want, right? We want a really high pinch, you know, above this line. So that's on the 4 hour. On the daily, like, we're ready to go. We are ready to blast off and hit these upper areas. Okay, so that's 20% surge, I think, about 25% surge. Yeah, and then when we look back where we want to be, right, we're probably right there where I am removing some of these lines. But we're probably where we are. Like, we're right there right now. So we expect to surge right about to 2.4, maybe even 3, right, before we start to top out. Right about here. We have a long way to go. The good thing is on the weekly, see how we were starting to pinch, right? We're going to get this kind of action. Now, much more bullish action than this, right? We're not going to go, 2 years to start getting bullish. We're actually going to get bullish now. Timing is amazing right now for the market. Everything is looking good. Tether dominance. Again, I expect fully this to cross at either end of this week or starting next week. And then we're going to get action to fall down. First, we got to get to this level, right? There's going to be some supporting there. Most likely in November or December, right? And then into 2025, we're going to get this action down here to 2%. All right. Let's look at some tokens that are trending. A BitTensor. It's been actually pretty chilled on my timeline. Let's take a look at the chart. wonder why, right? Okay, so this is what we have. Again, weekly pinch, right? Causing price action to front run the traders. They're waiting on the sidelines, and then they're adding right about here during the break. So if you were adding just before the pinch, you're already well ahead. You're over 100%. So, we're getting to a resistance level here. Probably get there. We've already reached a gain of over 100%. On a large scale project like BitTensor with a massive market cap, 100% is a lot. Okay. Because it went from say 2 billion to 4 billion market cap, right? So, you got to consider the fact that it used to be about 3.85 billion about 8 hours ago. So it's really difficult to move a high market cap project like this, because it's relevant based on what the overall market cap is of all the other top 10, top 20 projects. I know it's top 30, but still relevant, right? All right, what's next? What else was trending? We have Bluezell, which is a throwback for me. Let's look at Bluezell. Okay, so I can see why, right? We had this breakout a long time ago, right? And I thought we were going to get all the way down to the second test, which would have been down here, but we didn't. We actually produced a higher low. So because this action is starting to pinch, people are getting in. I don't know why it's trending, I'll be honest with you guys, because I don't know if there's any news on Bluezell. But if we were to get to this level, it would have been a 479% jump. We got down to that level. So I think we keep going, right? Again, momentum is on the bulls now. It's going to be up here. Sorry, I forgot to share my screen. There it is, right? So we're right here, pinching. We're going to get into the bullish territory and momentum. We tested this level here, and I think we're going to continue up to here. So it's about 28 cents. And then we might regress a little bit and then try that high again at 44. Okay. What's Commune AI? And why is it up 45%? Market cap of 37 million. Volume is 664,000. That's it. Okay, let's look at COMAI. Okay. Oh, Mexi. All right. Interesting. So this was a coin that was trending before, because I remember doing some work on it. All right. Interesting. Weekly volume is pretty solid here. That means buyers were coming in 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, and even this week. Now it has some resistance, right? It has some resistance here at this level. So that's about 44 cents. So if you're thinking about scalping, you can try there. Now, if we have extension beyond that level, we're going to go straight to here first, about $1.20, or straight up to this level, which is $1.42. I have no idea what this project does. If you have any idea, and you know what you're doing in terms of holding them until about $1.42, great. If I'm a trader, I'm trading at these levels, like I mentioned. You know, the first resistance is at that that EMA that I showed you. And then most likely at the first level, which is here. Again, 67 cents or something like that. All right, one more token to look at before we get into just Velo quickly. I know we're approaching the end of the stream. Sui is only up 281. Celestia is up 10. I think there was news about Celestia. There was like some raise from Celestia. Market cap is still huge, 1.3 billion. The problem with projects like that is that you only have so much room, right, to grow. So you have to be a little bit more undervalued in order to gain more percentages as we move up. Okay, so let's look at TIA. Okay, see that again. That weekly pinch, right? Price action was front run. So the best price to get in was about $4.14. The next level to sell would be right here at $7.39. Following that will be here at this level here. That's $11.85. Okay. Can it get to the last top, which was in March? Like $19.73. Yeah, it's possible. But we have to be bullish. We have to be in 2025 for that. Why? Because the market cap is pretty huge. If this was, say, 200 million, I would say for sure. Now we can definitely clear this and move into like the higher territory. But because we're already at 1.3 or whatever it was, a 3x will give us strength to get into like the top 30, which I don't think it's going to happen. Not now. There's way too many other projects that will do that, like Sui and Say, in my estimation. Speaking of Sui, right? Let's take a look. All right. So see how we breached that? So we breached this level and then touch back to confirm it. Most likely what happens is we go straight to the top now, because now we're in this other level where we will create this inverted head and shoulders here. Okay. Which will extend come 2025, where we'll get into like $3 or $4 range. Right. Somewhere like that. I think we'll get into like this section. Say, if you haven't got a chance to get in, you missed your opportunity yesterday. Yesterday was a down day for Say, and we're starting to get that pinch, right? We just saw what happened with Sui. Sui ended up getting up to here, right? And then it breached that level, and now it's now into this section, the last section, which makes it into an inverted head and shoulders. That tells me, just like Sui, Say is going to do the same. So what we're doing now is waiting for this move to $1.06. So if you're in Say right now, you're looking amazing. I personally have a bag. I really like that project. I'm waiting for 106 to figure out if I'm going to scale it about at 50% or higher. Okay. I may look at this level. Depends on how the timing is to possibly scale some out. So it's at 67 cents. Ideally, I'm looking for this level. Okay. Let's look at Velo. First of all, amazing announcement for Velo. They partnered with DFW Labs, one of the leading market makers in crypto. That was a very, very, very bullish post. You can see by the candle, right? The daily candle went like, what, 30%? So I think we're going to continue from there. Now that we have a market maker for Velo, that means when we become bullish, this is just going to keep going. Sellers will be completely absorbed, and we're going to keep going. So my first target now in October has to be about 4 cents, about this level here. If we're crazy bullish, then we're looking at 10 cents as the first stop. So we're looking at like level about here. Right here, sorry, right there. Okay. Remember, guys, for Velo, we still have 2025. Okay. Which means that if we're hovering at this level here, we're most likely going to be like well beyond this 3-year EMA at 15 cents now. Okay. So I'm interested to see what happens in October. Last token I'm going to look at for today is Opulus. My friends on Opulus want to check it out. So you're getting an opportunity to buy right now if you haven't bought it already. You can see it, right? We're getting a hold at these EMAs. That means buyers are using them as a support, which means 7 cents held really, really well. And we're going to start moving up to this level. So 10 cents. And then at this level, because that was a former support at 14 cents. Then we're going to hit this level at the top. That will be about 22 cents. And then we keep going, right? Use these days to have an opportunity to buy into these projects, because the opportunities do not come in bull markets, because bull markets are way too bullish for you. Okay. Because, retracements are bought up really quickly during a bull run. Do not wait for price action to be up here. Because then you're going to say, oh, you know what? I didn't know, or I wasn't aware, or whatever the case is. Not only that, I know Lee's got lots to discuss, lots to update. Most likely, we're not going to do it this week on Dgenz Crypto Weekly. I want him to get everything ready for all the holders and all the community members to digest, and all the non-holders as well who are thinking about buying into Opulus. It's going to be really exciting, and I really look forward to chatting with him. Most likely in about a week or two. But we have lots to line up in the next couple weeks for Dgenz Crypto Weekly. So I'm looking forward to that. We're about 5 minutes over today. I thank you again for joining me for Crypto Daily, episode 33. If you found this helpful, please retweet or repost this stream. You never know who might watch this and get some insight or help. On that note, I thank you again, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Dgenz Crypto Daily. Dgenz Crypto Daily. That's right. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Let's go. Dgenz Crypto Daily. News in the code. Riding on the blockchain. Heavy with the load. Lambo dreams are dying. Rugs are in the air. Chart gave us a meaning to the trading everywhere. Real Bitcoin's on the moon. And Ether's on fire. Holders in the storm. Lifted higher and higher. With chart in the lead. Watch the candles glow. Crypto's in the fast lane. Never gonna hit them slow. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Fortunes you can see. Mining all those diamonds in digital harmony. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Crypto, that's the key. Stay up on your game now. Trading is wild and free. DeFi farms are lush, staking's all the buzz. NFTs are flipping, got those pixels flipping. Wallet stacking yield, hash rates on the rise. Dgenz Crypto Daily, vision in your eyes. Bulls are on the charge, bears are laying low. Crypto roller coaster, markets have been flown. Fellow to the left, Bitcoin on the right. Crypto's never sleeping, cause fortunes are overnight. Dgenz Crypto Daily, fortunes you can see. Mining all those diamonds in digital harmony. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Crypto, there's the key. Charts got you wild and free.
Farms are lush, staking's all the buzz. NFTs are flipping, got those pixels flipping. Wallet stacking yield, hash rates on the rise. Dgenz crypto daily, vision in your eyes. Bulls are on the charge, bears are laying low. Crypto roller coaster, markets ebb and flow. Velo to the left, Bitcoin on the right. Crypto's never sleeping, cause fortunes are overnight.
Dgenz crypto daily, fortunes you can see. Fortunes you can see. In all those diamonds, digital harmony. Dgenz crypto daily, crypto daily key. Stay up on your game now. Charts got you wild and free.